Okay, so today we'll start Python, Azure,
Okay.
Azure AI
Hmm.
certification 10. So for this, what are the need for when you start on here? Lab requirement
Hmm.
on here. We need
Hmm.
VS Code
Hmm.
and Python. Uh, uh, we need to download Python. Just to open the link.
Python
Yeah,
script.
like is on here. Node.js. Same things on here. We need to install the Python.
Okay.
Okay, so we open the link, install the Python. Can you see my browser?
Yeah, visible.
Okay. Okay. So now on here,
So this is the Python installer or Python environment.
Python install. You need to. This is a software we need to install.
Okay. Okay.
So like on here,
Tomorrow I will meet you.
Python. Okay. Python. This is a Python. Okay. So we need to install on here. Go to the download and on here. This is a latest version. Python 3.14.0. Okay. This is for the Windows.
Okay.
Okay, so this same things you need to download. Okay, click on here and this is you can download and install.
Okay.
After that you can use. We have already installed my system, so no
Okay.
need these things. Okay, so you need to install this software for Python.
Okay.
There is two things for that requirement: VS Code and Python. Okay,
Hmm.
like
Hmm.
in Angular we need VS Code and Node.js. Okay, and also on Visual Studio, but on here we need two things: VS Code and Python. And front
Okay.
end, we will talk about the front end. Then it this all Python is a back end, like a on there C sharp. On here Python is a Python. This is back end. For create
Okay.
the API, we can use Python. This is the main purpose of these things. Okay, so 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 why what is the Python? Python is a support multiple programming language. Okay, like procedural, okay,
Hmm.
functional,
Hmm.
uh, object oriented, multiple. This all things multiple programming it will support, and it has Python has a large community.
Okay.
Like another skill, then Python has large and active community. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
and on here you can see on here continue update all things in available on here. Okay, so you can see on here uh, this is a this is on here, this is a document, the PyChai, this is library, and all things available on here. This is a version release, and and this is a latest news update event on here, and scientific numeric software. Okay, this is a library. Okay, scientific and numeric, for that purpose we can
Hmm.
use this third party library. For GUI development you need to, this is library. For web development we can use Django, Pyramid, Bottle, Toronto, Flasky. These things we can use for that web development. And software development we can use build to track. This is a this use for this is library or this library. This is library. Okay, so it is used in data science. Python used in data science. Okay,
Hmm. Hmm.
and artificial intelligence, that is AI, and Python used in automation. Python used in web development,
Hmm.
and Python also used in the cyber security. Okay, in multiple place use Python. Okay, AI, data science, cyber security, web development,
Hmm.
automation in different place Python has used.
Okay.
And Python has a rich library on here, multiple libraries like this is a on here Flask. You can see on Flask. Okay, for the web development we will use Flask for web development. Okay,
Okay.
and fast API uh, on here we first API for the first API used for the integration with the cloud. Like when we have uh, audio check and face verification. For that
Hmm.
purpose, we use the fast API. Okay, and
Okay.
on here also use TensorFlow. Okay, TensorFlow. This is library PyCharm, Pydentic. This all library Pydentic and this is for the numeric calculation. Pydentic on here. Pydentic is not available on here. Uh, okay, this is library we can use on here. Multiple library, multiple things, all library available. But if you want to, if you understand that these same things on doing on here, same things we can do in the C sharp. You can do in the C sharp .NET also, but on there not available library. But Python has multiple library as a requirement. You can do all things. Okay, but in the C sharp, you need to more effort on in this case.
So it means that if we use C sharp in place of Python, then we will not get a support from the library as we
Yes,
get in the
correct,
Python.
correct. Actually, for the Python, we have we have we have two-person Python and C sharp. Python and .NET. Okay, so C
Hmm.
sharp we have not that things. Okay, but
Hmm.
Python give that things as a requirement. If you want to fulfill that requirement in the C sharp, then you need to more uh, struggle. So suppose that you finish any task in one day. Okay, if through the .NET C sharp, you do more struggle,
So
maybe
in the
10.
C sharp, we just need to do for ourselves to do extra to implement these features which is already there in the Python libraries.
Yes. You need to implement on the C sharp, but
Hmm.
in Python is a it Python is basically used for the data science, AI, automation, web development, cyber security. For that purpose, Python used. But
Hmm.
.NET C sharp we cannot use for that purpose. We can use.
Okay.
So for that we need to some create the library, custom library, all things we can automate. Okay, so
Hmm.
why we can do more struggle in that case because we have. Okay, so every person, every student or anybody can why learn Python. Okay, then we need learn Python because Python already we have all things, and also Python is simple than C sharp.
Okay.
This is not tough. If you
So
compare with the C sharp, then Python simple and
hmm.
friendly syntax. If you
Okay.
okay, this is a very simple, and
Okay.
also this is a cross platform language that can on Windows, Mac
Hmm.
OS, and Linux. If you
Okay.
want to integrate, if you want to integrate in another language, okay,
Hmm.
suppose that you have created the code in the Python, and another class library is right in the C or C plus or Java. Okay,
Hmm.
then
Hmm.
if you can want integrate with another skill, then you can integrate. No issue on
Okay.
that case.
Okay.
So intro of Python. Okay, so Python it work on Windows, Linux, and Mac. all platform it works like a .NET Core. Okay, cross platform. Same things is a Python is also is a cross platform. And okay, then it is a cross platform. And uh, tools, which tools uh, we use for the VS Code. Actually mainly I know all things in VS Code, Angular, all things mainly developer use VS Code. Okay, but in Python we have another tools we have like PyCharm. Okay, and Jupyter also tools same as VS Code we can use.
Oh,
But VS Code, we are friendly with the VS Code, so we can use VS Code on here.
okay.
We have three tools on here. Three tools. One is PyCharm.
Hmm.
Okay. Second is VS Code.
Hmm.
Third is Jupyter. Jupy, mm,
PICOR.
Jupyter. Okay.
Hmm.
PyCharm. Okay. There is
Hmm.
there are three tools. Through this we can
Okay.
develop the Python.
So,
So,
okay,
but
so
yes,
what we can do in the VS Code, we can same do in the
yeah,
PyChart
PyCharm
and
and
Jupyter.
Jupyter, same things in the PyCharm and Jupyter. But
Okay.
VS Code is user developed handily, so we can use VS Code on here.
Okay.
Okay,
Hmm.
so so now we'll go to the Python, go to the VS Code. Then
Hmm.
from the basic start for the basic how to develop the code. And
So to start with the Python, we just only need to download the Python version 13.4
yes,
runtime.
only this Python version we need to download.
Okay.
Only this Python we need to download.
Uh, okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Now start from the basic.
Okay.
Create folder basics. Insert create file. On here we have extension on here py, like console dot py. Okay, like in C sharp we have cs, in the TypeScript we have ts, on here py.
Python.
Okay, then
Hmm.
but on here you can see in the VS Code, this is a good feature. This is a when add on here py, and icon is coming on here. Okay,
Okay.
if you
Hmm.
on here write ts, like on here ts, then according mm, uh, icon is changed. Okay, this is change
Hmm.
icon ts. Okay, this is a feature on. So for the Python we add on here py. Okay, so like how to print the number on here, this is why num1. Okay, num1 is equal to int uh, print uh, input first number. Okay, in the num1 we have input first number, and num2 we have input second number. Then we need to sum is equal to num1 plus num2. Okay, then print the sum is comma. Okay, in the C sharp we have write on here plus, but on here comma. In the C sharp we have write this is a colon, but on here not colon. Only simple, nothing do anything. Okay, so if you want to output of this, go to the terminal, and on here we can write command py. Okay, py, first go to the path. Okay, this is a basic. Then go to the first cd basics. Okay, now py console dot py. Okay, then it is saying please enter the first number. Then we have enter the first number is 1. Enter the second number. We have enter the second number 2. Then output is sum is 3. Okay. So
Okay.
now next, suppose we have yes is equal to true, yes is equal to true, and no is equal to false. Then print yes, comma no, these things. Okay. So print. Okay, again these things. 2, 3, total 5, and output on here you can see sum is 5, and true and false. This true and false. You can print these things in the console. Okay. Now, second things.
One few point I have to ask. The C sharp, we just define the type first and then the variable name.
Correct.
Okay,
But
correct?
on here, no need to
Hmm.
define the type.
Okay. But you have defined the type to the, you are just passing the value of input to int and assigning to
Okay.
number one.
Yeah. One question on here we have not seen this. Yeah, actually, you have be in the if you type script, then one statement on here. Same things is a JavaScript. JavaScript is a dynamic language. Okay.
Yes.
So
Hmm.
Python is a dynamic dynamic language.
Okay.
Uh, lang Dynamic language. Okay. According data type, it convert that data type. Okay, like on here
Hmm.
in the JavaScript, we have signed bear
Hmm.
is equal to 10. Okay,
Hmm. Hmm.
bear. Okay, in the in JavaScript, like bear is equal to 10. After that, a is equal to abc. Okay, on here data type is dynamic. Bear,
Hmm.
inside the bear we can assign anything, but in the
Hmm.
Python we have no assigned data type on here. According value is convert that data type. Suppose on here, actually on here we have write the int, conversion on int, so that we have
Yes.
give the value on integer.
Yes. 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 If we
If
do
not
string,
give
it
the,
will concatenate. It will
yeah,
concatenate that.
yeah, then we for that we need to concatenate for that value.
Okay.
Okay, if we convert on here string,
Hmm.
uh, string is saying is not defined Python. Okay, on here str. Okay, replace to string on here str. Then you can see on here str, and sum is num1 plus num2. Then again this thing one by one will tell you, only basic things on here tell you.
Okay. Py
And
use code that compile that code, run that code.
sorry,
Py use in the command.
yeah, this is a command. This is a
Okay.
command like on the C, in the TS we write TSC. On here
Hmm.
like on write py
Okay.
a b. Then you can see on here a b.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So we have not assigned any data type. So actually on here assign the int, on here int. Then
Hmm.
according it will get the value. So now discuss with the variable. Variable dot py. Okay. So like num1 is equal to 2. Okay. And num2 is equal to 3.2. One is a integer, second is a float. Okay. Then
Hmm.
sum is equal to num1 plus num2. On here print f. Okay, I tell you what the meaning of f. Single quote, the sum of num1 and num2 is this. Okay, is f used for the when write the syntax inside the curly bracket. Inside the curly bracket. Okay, then not uh, just comment. It's not taking comment. Okay, okay. Hmm. Control K C. Okay. Okay, okay. This syntax curly braces
Mm,
double.
mm,
When
mm.
we use the double, this is curly braces. Then for that case, we use the if for the
Yes.
interpolation. For the
Okay.
interpolation, if in the print we use curly braces, then we need to use this if keyword for that purpose.
Okay.
If
Okay.
no use, not use curly braces, then don't use. Okay, for that purpose
Okay.
we can use on here.
So if we not pass the f, if and we are using the curly braces to get the value of variable in the print, then
Then
in
it will
that
give the,
case
yeah. If I
it will
remove this
be
f,
string.
I,
Okay.
I remove the f. Then you can see the syntax color is change.
Okay. It's
Okay,
create a string value, string.
yeah. Then when I add on here, can see
Mm,
on here, yeah, color is change on here.
mm.
So then again, control clear, CLS. Okay, CLS. Now change the path. CD variable, 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 variable. Okay, this is not go to the means. CD XLS. Yes, no. CD variable. Okay, variable. CD. This is correct, na?
Spelling variable is correct, no issue.
Variable. Variable.
Dot py need to pass.
No need to pick. First, we set the path. Also, open on here. Open internal. Okay, this I inside the basics already on there. Due to the reason error is coming. Py bari dot py. You are correct because I am same path, so we need to write that command on that time. Py variable dot py, then enter.
Mm. Mm.
Sum up 2 and 3. Okay.
20 is 5.
Then first value is integer, second value is float.
Mm.
Then when we have integer plus float, it convert into the float.
Okay.
If we have one value is integer, second value is float, then it will convert into the float. Okay. Suppose we have first name John, second name is first name John, second name is we need to on here For the purpose, if you line one line, then you use the curly braces. Okay.
Okay, okay. So means that if we pass to write a two variable in a single line, then we need to use single colon.
Yeah, colon. And one first name is in double quote. If in second is single quote, then is okay. This is no problem. You can do
Means
these things. One one first name is single quote. Okay, this is a single
the
double quote. This is a double
hmm,
quote. This is a single quote. Then on here, no problem. It prints same things.
okay. So
And suppose f name
hmm,
f name is equal to f name comma l name.
hmm,
Okay, f name comma l name on here on here. Uh, Same things we can write on John. Okay, on here. Okay, on here syntax is changed. On one row, first value, then colon, then second.
hmm.
If you want to uh, variable name, one comma last name, first name and last name. Then you can after that you can set the value. Both syntax is same. Both things is same.
Okay,
You can write like the syntax. You can write the variable name. Okay, single quote, double quote, variable name first, then second. On your you can together you can get the variable name, then together get the value on here. Then print f single quote uh, f name and last name. Same thing print f first name and last name. Okay, then you can see the output is same in both cases. Py py variable dot py. Now you can see output will be same in both cases. First name, last name, first name, last name, and print. Okay, and first is a if you integer add in the float, then convert into float. And if you change the syntax, then set the value variable name like this. If you can print, then you can output will be same. Syntax will be changed according. So this is a variable. Okay, now we'll discuss about the string string.py.
so if we need to pass multiple value to multiple variables, then we use comma separator in the
Yeah,
left
you
side
can.
of the equal.
Yeah, suppose we have one class. Inside the
Hmm,
one class, we have 5 property.
hmm,
First name, last name, mobile number, ABCD, multi mobile number, address,
hmm.
country, city. Okay, all things on there. So we can pass comma separated. This is if you seen this is a simple, then you can write this syntax. If you understand this is simple, then you write this syntax.
Okay.
Now we'll start the string. String like we have f name is equal to
Single
single
quote.
quote and last name in the double quote. If
Why?
you want to if you want to add in the single quote, you can do
Okay.
no issue. But I tell you, we have different things we are doing. Okay, single quote is it is good, but for the understanding, I have single quote like first I give the example single quote, then give the double quote, single quote, and then name is equal to f name plus l name. Okay,
Okay.
and after that we want to add the address. We want to add the address. Suppose in the one line we have quote. We in one line then we have single quote or double quote. Suppose we have multiple line, we have address like on here we have address in multiple line, then we have three quote on here. Okay, if single line, double quote, single quote, it is okay. But in the multiple line, if you want to add, then it will use the you can write three quote on here. Three. Okay, so New York. Okay, like this address on here, and also you can try double and on here also you can do. Okay, single this thing for the in one line. If you go in the address in test like area multiple line, then you can add one more string, uh, add colon. Oh, so this is a double string, or you can write three. Okay, and then print name, print name and print address. Then you can see on here ls py string dot py. Now you can see Chandrasekhar address these things in multiple line. You are thinking that if you want to write in single double quote, then you can do on here. This is error is coming. Okay, statement
If
must
we
be
use single
separated
quote,
by new
if we
line.
use single quote, single double quote
Okay, if you
before and
want to
after.
saying double quote after that single,
No, no, no. Only single double quote.
yeah, this is working.
Like
Uh,
in 1, 2, 3, you have a two double quotes.
yeah,
If we use single quote there,
okay, it is
single
working.
double quote, single double quote instead of multiple
Okay,
single quote.
this
Yes.
this will not work on here.
Okay.
This single
Yes.
not work.
Okay.
This is work. Uh, and when any statement terminate in the new line, then we can use three. Okay, and again same things I change on here double, on here double, then see the output py. Okay, now you can see same output. Okay, Chandrasekhar on here change the double quote. After that we want print the name on here, like we have used the for loop for character in name. Okay, and print after new line. For the new line we can use the end. End is equal to single quote space. That means you can add the syntax in the new line. Okay,
Okay.
a, after that new line b, after that new line c, then we have Chandra Shekhar. Okay, then print the c, then after that h new line, a new line, n new line. This type will output come on here.
So
Then
and we create a new line here or what?
a,
And
So
and single quote.
A is this will create in the okay, this will create in the now on there we have no any single quote or double quote on here.
No,
Okay,
no.
you
In
can
the
see.
line number 11, na, you just the print care and
No, this
equal to
not single quote, only simple. Only this for the it is saying that this is a you want to add in the new line. This syntax for the new line. Syntax
okay.
for new line purpose. Suppose that I remove the space. Okay, then py save the file first, then print. Okay, then it did not work. Then you can see it will not work. When I give the space, then again you can see okay with the space it will print in the with the space, not new line. Okay, I'm confusion here. Okay, if the space like the more space, then more space. According space it will print. Okay, according this you can print the on here. So that okay. So now we'll on here we have comment standard is change on here. Actually we have same thing. This is not working on here comment. For the if you want to comment something on here, then it is not work on here. On here work is has. Through the has you can use. Okay, for the comment purpose. If you do any comment on here, then use has keyword. Then we will talk about the string function. So string function like we want to print length of name. Okay, or the length of name. And if you want to print name in uppercase, name dot upper. Okay, and if you want to name is lowercase, name dot lower. And if you want to title print name dot title. That's I print this first. First is capital. Okay. Second is lower, and third is title. Title means first character is capital. And if you want to split like name dot split, name dot split with the space. These things. Then name split. Okay. So suppose we have like these things. Okay. Name. Okay. So we have no any split. Okay. Space. We have no any space. If you have space like these things, then okay, df space, then split with the space. Okay, then it will convert into the two array. It will convert into the two array with the space, because on here I am giving space. If I am not giving any space, then it will change. If it's with the split with the space, the no space, then it output will be Same, no space. Only one value on zero index is in the array. Chance only. Now, if you want to replace some value, replace name dot replace from uh, Chandra from Nimit. Okay, you can replace these things. And if you want to count some correct uh, some any character, then you can count on here. Print name dot uh, count, like in this string how many array, uh, like a, how many a. And you can also check the on here, print find any value, like in this print we have find the name dot find on here, find the Nimit. Okay, you can find this like these things on here. And after that, if you start with some character, like print name dot start with uh, start with mm, Chandra, then it will start with Chandra. Let's save this print on here. Okay, so on here when replace Nimit. Okay, this is output on here. Nimit image seeker 3. How many a in this string? 3. And name that find Nimit on here, it is not finding, means it will come -1. That means it not get any find, like we have find on here Nimit, um, on here n. Okay, so just again print Nimit, and after that a is 3, and name that find n is 3. Nimit a1 1 2 name. Okay, okay, actually this name come from on here. Okay, so this this value only that when you print this value, only this value is when I update this value, then after that you can get the value. But original value we have, my original value this is. So I check on here Nimit. On here Nimit is not exist, then output will be -1. Okay, if you write on here Shaker, then output will be 1. Output will be 7. 7 means 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 means it will be check the mm, Nimit a count 3, second name find. Okay, seventh position is find the position is saying on here, like on here Chandra. What is the output on
7 will
here?
be there.
On zero index. Okay, zero index Chandra is find, and
Hmm.
7 index Sekhar is find. Okay, it
Okay.
is check the index on here.
Okay.
0 1 2
Ah, got it. 3, 3.
5.
Oops. That's 1, 7.
Okay,
So index started once here, huh? Okay.
index start from 0.
Not so 1 like 3. That's why
It,
7 is there.
yeah,
Got it.
7 is there, like on here 0 1
Hmm.
2
Hmm.
3 4 5 6. Okay. Then 7. 7 means from 7 yes is available. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then 7 available yes. Index always start from the 0. Okay. And after that on here we'll check the start with. It will check start with Chandra or not. Then it will start with Chandra. Then it will give the value true. If suppose that I on here write Shekhar, Shekhar, then output will be false because it not start with the Shekhar, false. And if we end with, suppose on here, print end with Shekhar, then output will be true because end with Shekhar. Okay, this output will be true. Then we'll start with uh, as string slicing. String slicing. Okay. So from the slicing, we want to any character, any value on the index just on here. Print like name 0. Okay. Name 0. What value on here? That means as first character. Okay. It is giving first character. And print n1. It will the last character. Num n 0 first character minus n last character and print like on here 0 to 6 or 0 to 5, it will give the 5 character, first 5 character it will. And if you want to 2, then from start from 3 character to end. Okay, if you only write 1, then start from second character. Okay, and 1 second. Okay, so if you want to start 5 character, then you can do start 5 character like this. Then output on here just print py string. Then you can see first character C, last character R. Okay, first character C, last character R, and first 5 character C, H, A, and D from second to end. From second to end. Okay, then on here C is removed and remaining all character on here. After that First five character. Same things on here. Like these things, you can write first five character or like this. Same take these things. Through this same output. Okay, this is a slicing. Through this, you can get the value. Now we'll start the number. Num.py. Suppose x is equal to 10. Like this way, int. Y is equal to, like on here, x is equal to 10 and x is equal to, hello, this is a string. And x is equal to, this is a float. Okay, we have three value, just like x is equal to 3.14. Okay, so now you can see this is a same thing in JavaScript. Okay, when x is 10, then integer. Same variable we can assign hello, then is string. Same variable we can assign float, then it will accept float. Means on here data type is norm. This is a dynamic. Now we will talk about the complex number. Like z is equal to 2 plus 3j. On here 2 is a real number and 3, okay, 3j. Okay, j is a imaginary part. Okay, 2 plus 3j. This is a complex number. You can write these things. And like x is equal to int, inside the parenthesis we can write on here float. Then it will convert from casting to int, float to int. Through this you can convert the float to int. And if you want to x is equal to int to float, then you can write this thing text on here. If you want to x is equal to float complex and on here we have 2. Okay, then it will convert into a complex. On here output, what is the output on here? 2 plus 0j. And on here what is the output? 2.0. And on here what is the output? 2. And suppose we have x is equal to complex 2 comma 3. Okay, then output will be 2 plus 3j. And suppose x is equal to string on here number. Okay, then output will be in the string, single string or double string, as you write on here 1 2 3, convert in the str for the string only on here.
Okay.
This is a number and string on here. Complex number, this is only one variable on here. Okay, from integer, string, float, assign. Complex number, you can these things you can do. Conversion, casting. Okay, this is a casting. You can convert integer, float, complex, string. integer to string,
The
string to
complex is a type in the Python data type.
yeah, complex. Yeah, these things is not available in the C sharp, but in the
Mm.
Python, complex number is available because on here we have multiple calculation related to the data science, AI, all things. So on here, this is a complex number. Okay. So new, we will talk about the dictionary. Like yes, dictionary. Okay. So person is equal to ID is equal to one, name is equal to colon one, uh, name colon nimit and age colon 20. Okay. This creating dictionary. Then print. What the error is coming on here? Name colon single quote is equal to. I am closing this instruction here. Okay. Okay. Actually, this is a small bracket. This is a JSON. Okay. Then we need to write on here curly bracket. This is JSON. Okay. So just I print JSON cd basics. Basics inside py dic.py. Now you can see output on here. This is JSON. Name, ID name, and age. Also, you can change the syntax like this. You can add print ef. Okay, on here double quote and curly braces, and you can write this syntax also. Okay, person is age year old. Okay, through
Okay.
the ef, through the ef, you can write this
Mm.
message. You can print
Okay.
just on here print. Then limit is 30-year old. Okay,
Okay.
now I create one array users.
One second.
Okay,
In that curly braces of people person, you use a big bracket in the name. Line number five.
where on here?
Line number five.
Yes. Okay, this is
Five. Yeah. So yeah,
this
these
is a
big
object
brackets do access the dictionary
value. Yes,
value
yeah,
key.
this is a dictionary value.
Okay, okay. This is the key. So
Yeah,
put the
correct.
key.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
a key. This is a key. This is a key. This is a key.
Mm,
Okay.
okay.
From the key, it will access the value.
Okay. Suppose that is there. Okay, okay. No issue, no issue.
Tell me any confusion? Yeah.
No, 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 no confusion.
Okay. Suppose that we have one array.
Hmm.
Inside the one array, we have one JSON, uh, ID, name, and age. Second is ID, name, and age. Third is ID, name, and age. Okay, we have three JSON in here in the user. Okay, and we want to print the value through the for loop for user in
Users.
users. Okay, and after that you can see on here print. So this from the user come value one value, get one value on here, then print username and user age, then second value get on here, then print value, then if after that say third value did get, then
There
print
is
this.
no need to show any length of that in the loop and increase the value in the loop.
No, any no things on here. uh
Hmm. Hmm.
so
Okay.
I print this. I first talk about the only but the basic. Okay, these things we
Okay.
can do on here.
Hmm.
After go to the next step in the advance.
Hmm.
These things are print on here. Okay, this is a dictionary, and we will also talk about the. Then we will talk about the list list.py. Then suppose we have fruits is equal to manage a array. Inside the array we have apple, banana, and cherry. Okay, so through the for loop we can print. Through the for loop we can print the value on here. After if we want to print zero index value, print put 0, you can print. Okay, and this is a first element. If you can add on here -1, then it will access the last element, means cherry. -1 last element, 0 first element.
Minus one last element.
Yes,
But I
on here,
see.
but in the C sharp, this is a not available the things. We only check the length, all things.
So it means that it will reverse that from zero and minus one to the last one, and for
Yeah,
second for one. I think.
yeah.
Okay.
Second value 1, 2, 3, 4. This is indexing. Okay.
Hmm.
So after last indexing is suppose when you in the array we have 10 value, then is last is 9. After that, if you direct you can check the value, then it will uh, check the -1 direct.
Okay. If we write fruit
Suppose that
three,
again same
fruit
things.
two, then
Yeah, then same output on here.
print.
Pen 2. Okay, then you also same the output.
So line
And
number 6 and 7 have the same output. One, two,
6
and
and
minus
7.
one.
Yeah, this same output on here. Py left dot py. You can see on here.
Cherry, cherry, cherry.
If don't know, just suppose that when in the array we have 100, 200, 900, I don't know
Hmm.
counting, then you can add on here -1, then it will give the last number.
Okay.
Mm. And now we will talk about the uh, heterogeneous list.
Okay.
So, mm, mm, genius, heterogeneous, okay, H-E, HTR, heterogeneous list. Okay. Inside this list, we have passed the multiple data type on here. One is integer, second is a array or string, second is a third is a float, true. Okay, then this thing you can see on the C sharp,
Hmm.
not available that things on here on there.
Okay.
Okay, because on there this is a data type is not okay, that is C sharp is not dynamic. This is a static.
Hmm.
JavaScript dynamic on there it is possible, but in also in Python is possible, but in the
Hmm.
C sharp this is a
Hmm.
static.
Hmm.
Okay, with the data type it will work. Suppose you can pass int, then it is int. You can pass int string, then it will work with the string. But on here it is dynamic data. So
Okay.
you can pass in the array any data type.
Hmm.
It's called heterogeneous list.
Okay.
So on here we can print. Now you can see this output will come for this one hello 3.1 true. Okay, so now
Okay.
we have console in dictionary list number and variables. Then we will move to the scope. What the scope? Uh, scope scope dot py. Scope means that means is a global scope or function scope.
Okay.
Okay, so actually in the if you understand remember in the TypeScript on there also available on the block scope in the TypeScript. You understand the if you know the late keyword and where keyword. Late is the block scope. You remember? No, but Python does not support the block scope. Python support only global and function scope on here. So like x is equal to 10. Okay, as this is a global variable. After that, if x, no need to any if you not break it, then it is okay. X greater than 5 colon new line by is equal to x plus 5. Okay, on here by is defining this block by and inside block by output this inside a block by this also is global variable. Okay, x is equal to x plus y and print print y print y on here we have this is variable on here. Okay, in the if
Hmm.
condition, but in the in the JavaScript TypeScript it is not accessible because inside TypeScript this is a block scope, but on here it not support block scope. It will accessible on here. uh,
Okay.
accessible accessible inside the block uh, because Python does not does not have block scope. Okay,
So if we change the value here in the x, then it will be read the x or y. Or
yes.
sorry.
Actually on here
Huh.
if I change the value 10, then change on here. If I change the
Yes.
value on here, suppose I change the value first, I print the value tls py scop dot py. Okay, then output will be 15.
15. Okay.
Okay,
If we again
then
initialize the okay.
value on
Dev.
here 20.
Mm,
Okay, then output will be 25. 25.
okay. If we again initialize the value inside the if block.
If block we can change the value on here 15,
No, no,
then
no, no,
out.
no. If we redefine the value in x.
Yeah, yeah, okay, we can do x is equal to 10. Okay, this is modify global variable. X
Mm,
10
mm.
plus 5, 20,
15 will be the
15.
answer, I think.
Yeah, 15.
Okay.
Only on here, block scope is not acceptable on here. On here, we have accept the function scope and global scope.
Okay.
So, how to create the function on here? Through the
Mm,
def. This is a keyword. Def.
okay.
On here, like on the C sharp or JavaScript, we can write function in the
Mm,
C sharp, like on direct function name. Okay.
mm, mm,
Okay. So on here,
mm,
you can understand in JavaScript, then only write function,
mm,
function function. Correct.
mm, mm.
Instead, on here we can write def. Def.
Definition, I think.
Yeah. Def.
Mm,
Inside def, we can assign the value z is equal to z is equal to uh, x plus 10.
okay.
Okay.
Mm. Or if we write x plus y plus in z.
Okay, just 1 second. I completed things.
Mm, mm, mm,
On here, z is a local variable. Z is a local variable. Okay,
mm,
and z is a local variable and accessible z inside this function. Okay,
mm, mm.
and if you want to z, okay, actually on here some syntax issue. Okay, these things also on here. Suppose on I enter on here. Okay, this error is
Mm,
coming. So you can check parallelly if this line, you can see only this line, parallel line. You can see
mm,
white line.
mm.
If on here, because if is with this line. Otherwise, if you go in back, okay, some back. Okay, so with this line, you can write this some keyword on here, like on here, def with this line. Then error is go. Okay, on here some syntax because this is case sensitive. Yeah, Python is a case sensitive.
Okay.
So you can see
Mm,
z is inside this function. Is accessible only inside this function.
okay.
Accessible z inside this function. Outside is not available.
Okay.
To get any other place, then uh, it cannot be accessed.
Okay. By writing the def aligned to if vertically at line number 8, so
Hmm.
here the our if statement scope is ended and the function
Yes,
scope is started.
yeah,
Okay.
function. This is a z is a local variable in this function, and
Mm,
accessible z inside this function only. Like
okay.
late in the typescript in the late in this block
Mm,
scope, but in on here block scope is not available.
mm,
On here function scope available. Global scope and function scope. We are
okay.
two inside the scope. We have two scope on here: global scope and function scope. Inside the function, only value we can access in the function,
Mm,
and if you assign the variable globally, then it, it can be accessed in uh, whole mm, whole function, whole page. Okay, this
okay.
thing. the scope related things. Then we will talk about the set.py. Suppose we have one array, fruits is equal to string apple, banana, cherry, and also again I add apple. Okay, so we can print fruits. You can see the output cd no py set.py. Okay, now the output is apple, banana, cherry, apple. And on here, you can see on here duplicate. Apple is duplicate 2 times on here.
Hmm.
So when you use the set unique, unique fruits is equal to set. Use the set keyword. This is a set keyword. Create the set to store the unique fruits. It remove the duplication. It will remove the duplicate value. Through the set, you can remove the duplicate. So only unique data. Then print, then give the output on here or the output. Then you can see apple is removed on here. Okay, only one apple, only one apple. It will not accept the ordering. Actually, you can see only the apple is first index, then apple is in between. Because set
Hmm.
is not accept ordering. Okay, so randomly it will set. Then after that you can, if you want to set the ordering, you can set. But set is not accept the ordering.
Okay. So identify to filter the unique value, we use the set operator.
Yeah, unique for the unique value, you can use the set. After that, we will talk about the uh, tuple.
Okay.
Tuple is used for the uh, mainly used for the graph purpose. Only suppose that point is equal to, we have index 10 comma 20. Okay. After that, print point, and on here suppose RGB is equal to, okay, this is a 2 5 color and this is 0 0 0 on here. Yeah, we have indexing on here. Means graph, inside the graph the x axis or these things you are not showing on here. And suppose this is a RGB 25500, and through the print RGB 0 index 255 and RGB 1, this is get the 0 1 2 index on here. And these things I on here. Tuple.py. Okay, so when we use create the graph, okay, x-axis
Hmm.
y-axis, okay, for that
Hmm.
purpose we can use the tuple. And if we want to use the for uh, coordinate in points, that coordinates on here. Okay, X 10 and 20y on here. Can according for the graph purpose we can use that apart. No things on here. This is basic on here.
Mm.
This is all things: console, dictionary, list,
Okay.
number, scope, set, string, tuple, variable.
Mm.
This is basic on here.
Okay.
Then move to the on here fundamental. Or just 1 second, I create the new folder. Fundamentals. Base. Why it going inside this folder? Now you can see on here fundamental. Okay. Inside the fundamental, we will talk about the conditions. Condition dot py. Okay. On here condition, we will talk about the if else condition. If else condition and switch condition. Suppose if we have number num is equal to 5. Okay. If you can write simple syntax on here. Num, you, you can understand these things too. Okay. Modulus is equal to 0. Then it will even number. Okay. Else,
Okay.
else it is a odd. Okay. This is number 5. You
Mm.
can see here. If modulus divide by 2, 0, then it will even number, otherwise odd number. Or you can see on here, if number greater than 0, then it's positive. And else on here also in the C sharp we have else if. Okay, in the C sharp on there
Mm.
we have else space if, but on here elif, elif replace of else if, elif e elif.
Mm.
Okay. On here ese remove, you can see ese remove.
I- if, elif.
Yeah, elif.
Mm.
If number is equal to 0, then number is 0, else number is negative. And
Okay, each and every else if or else there is a colon.
yeah, after this is a colon, mean on here colon. On the C sharp we write the bracket. Okay, on here
Mm.
colon. And else if elif. This is change on here. Two things on change only.
Yes, yes, yes.
Then py, then go to the folder first. Okay, so go to the folder. Okay,
Mm.
uh, py conditions
Conditions.
dot py. Now you can see 5 is a odd,
Mm.
correct
Mm.
output. 5 is positive, correct. Then I give
Correct.
the minus 5. 5 is odd and 5 is negative. If you know on here even number 10, this is even and positive. Even and positive. Okay. So this is a if else condition on here. Now we'll talk about the match statement. Match. Suppose that we have alphabet. Alpha. Alpha.
AL.
Alphabet. Yeah. Suppose we have A. And on here match alphabet. If A, E, I, O, U, then print alphabet is vowel. Otherwise, it will print the constant.
The single line represent the or, I think.
Or okay, yes, this is a single code. This same things in the C sharp, correct?
Comma. In the comma. We have put the comma. A, comma,
Yeah.
B, comma, C.
Hmm.
In the switch case.
And this syntax on also on here case underscore on here. The case underscore and match value on here based on condition you can write on here. Then you can see on here print condition age vowel. This is print.
If we
This is a
write
message.
F,
If you write F, then print. This is a constant
consonant. Okay.
consonant. Okay.
So for
Now
the any value, it represents the underscore.
yes, this is underscore.
Okay.
Now we will talk about the match with condition
Okay.
like as match with uh, with if condition.
Hmm.
Okay. Suppose that we have grade.
Hmm.
Grade is equal to
B.
85. We have grade 85. Okay,
Hmm.
this is number.
Hmm. Hmm.
Suppose match grade on here. Grade
Hmm.
85. If grade case G,
Hmm.
if okay, this syntax on here. Case if G greater than or equal to 90, then A grade.
What is
If
the G is here?
G is a variable like on here. G is a variable on here. Grade on here variable. Okay. It print. It will check on this is grade and grade on this case G. If G, it will get value on here. Grade convert on here G
Okay.
variable. Okay. This grade convert into the G. G. Okay. This value check on here. G.
Hmm.
If you want to on here grade, also you can write on your grade. But this is a
Hmm.
for the shortcut. Okay, this is simple. Okay,
Hmm.
small.
Understand
Then
that.
you can write on G. Okay,
Huh.
if is these things, if this thing, then you can in the default then underscore colon put in the value.
Okay.
The condition um, match with if condition. Then print on here B grade because 85 go inside this.
Yes, yes.
Okay,
Hmm.
so this is a we have conditions. Now next is for that py. Okay, suppose on here we have for I in a range. Come each picture in range 5. Okay, then it will print as print from 0 to 4. Okay, range 5. Then okay, we have value is 5, 5. Okay, so it will print from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 till 4 it will print on here. If for range 1 to 6, okay, 1 to 6, then it will print from 1 to 5. 1 to 5. If it will give 0, then it will print uh, 0 to 5. If you on here 2, then it will print 0 to 2 to 5. Okay,
Okay.
so this is a for loop on here. This is on here we have using the range.
Range means the between numbers one
Yeah,
to
between
five.
number. Yeah, if you not pass any parameter, two parameter, then you default from indexing from the start from 0.
Okay.
uh, py for dot py. On here you can see iteration from 0 to 4 first. After that 1 to 5. After that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is get indexing on here. Range. Okay. So now we'll continue tomorrow. Okay.
Okay. No issue.
We continue same time, correct?
Yeah, correct, correct. Or before it's possible, then no issue.